Guys, welcome to YouTube channel Foundation JE. Today's lecture is continuation of our previous lecture Force and Laws of Motion. In previous lecture guys only we discussed about force and first two laws of motion, in which we discussed about force, balanced and unbalanced force, inertia, and how inertia and mass are related to each other, and also derived one important formula, Newton's second law, F equal to ma, where F is a constant force applied on the body and m is mass of the body and a is a uniform, or you can say constant acceleration of the body. Okay, now in this lecture we will discuss the third law of motion and conservation of linear momentum and see what is the definition of the third law and how third law is applied for deriving the equation for conservation of linear momentum. Okay guys, and guys we will also see one numerical problem based on linear momentum, so that the concept of third law of motion and linear momentum clear to you. Okay, so guys now here time to see first third law of motion. Okay, third law of motion. Guys, what this law says, it says when a first object exerts a force on another object, then another object also exert same amount of force, or you can say magnitude of force on first object instantaneously in opposite direction. Guys, the third law of motion in physics is also known as Newton's third law of motion. Okay, guys, this law is also known as action, and there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so what does mean by these statements? Okay, now consider this one is a wall. Okay, now suppose this one is your hand or you have fixed it. Okay, now suppose you punch on wall with a force F in this direction. Okay, then what's happened? The wall, okay, when your fist touches this one, okay, then instantaneously it will also exert same amount of force F, okay, on your fist. Okay, so what you see here, this one is a first object now, or this one is a first object, or this one is a second object. Okay, it is here in stationary or rest condition. Okay, or you can say fixed condition. Okay, so what you see here, when your fist punch on the wall, then wall will also exert same amount of force F on your fist. Okay, so see in another way, if you make an action here, then there is also a reaction. Okay, so you can say action and reaction always occur in pair. Okay, guys, one important thing of this law, action or reaction, you can feel in your daily life. Guys, have you ever thought how could you walk on ground? Suppose this one is a ground, okay, and this one is your feet. Okay, now consider this one. Now what's happened here, when you exert force on ground, say F in backward direction, then the same amount of force here F exerted by the ground in forward direction. Okay, that is the reason we can walk on the earth surface. Okay, so this one is a good example for action and reaction. Okay guys, now guys, the third law of motion, one concept arises, which is conservation of linear momentum. Okay, now guys, see how the action reaction is making conservation of linear momentum. Okay, see here, conservation of linear momentum. Okay, guys, first of all you understand what does mean by conservation. Okay, so conservation means something which cannot be destroyed. Okay, here we are talking about the linear momentum. Okay, so whatever the, here see, initial momentum of system. Okay, suppose before collision of two object, now maybe separation of two object, or guys sticking of one object to another one. Okay, now this will be equivalent to final momentum of system. Okay guys, this one after the things happen. Now see this one. Okay, collision of two objects. Okay, suppose this one is a ball 1, this is ball 2. Okay, mass is m1 and its initial velocity is u1. Okay, and this mass is m2 or initial velocity is u2. Now these collide to each other. Okay, then after the collision, suppose its velocity is v1 and its velocity is v2. Okay, then what you get? Initial momentum. Okay, you know about the momentum we discussed in our last lecture, force and laws of motion. Okay, that momentum of system equal to, you can say, product of mass and its velocity. Okay, now in this system what you see, there are two objects. Okay, one more important thing, when we are talking about the conservation of linear momentum, then the object is traveling, okay, in one direction, say horizontal, or it may be or an vertical. Okay, so the momentum of the system in that direction will be conserved. Okay, what will be initial momentum? Then after the occurrence of all these three things if happen, then final momentum of system must be same. Okay, now here the two balls, okay, which are moving with velocity u1 and u2, okay, and collide to each other, now separated. Then this time you can say initial system momentum, we ignore the frictional force or any other external force, okay, etc. So initial momentum, see mu, m1 u1, or this is m2 u2, or now what's happened, this will be equal to like this one. Okay, now this one is the case when the two objects collide to each other, now separated to each other. Okay, now the consider this one. Okay, now suppose this one is a boat. Okay, now, or this is on the water surface. Okay, now suppose you are sitting here. Okay, now what's happened, you jumped from this one and moving horizontally, say velocity v. Okay, or this one is v1. Okay, say your mass is m1 and boat mass is m2. Okay, so what you see, initially you are on rest condition. Okay, so here what you write, m1 plus m2 is the total mass of the system, or what is the velocity, say v. Okay, however you are in rest condition, then v equal to 0. Okay, so you can say, sir, the initial momentum of the system is 0. Okay, now you jumped and moved in horizontal direction with a velocity v1. So we can write here this one. Now boat velocity we don't know. Okay, so we can write it as a, say, v2. Okay, so what's happened, you guys see here, this is m1 v1 or divided by m2, or this is v2. So what you see, when you move in this direction, then the boat will move in this direction with velocity m1 v1 divided by m2. Okay, negative sign guys indicates the motion of the boat is opposite to your direction. Okay, now this one is the case of separation of the two objects. Okay, now the third example, sticking of one object to another one. Okay, so in this case guys, suppose a bullet here. Now say its mass is m1 and its velocity is u1. Okay, now suppose this one is a wood block. Okay, now what's happened, this bullet strike on wooden block which is initially at rest. Okay, now this strike on or penetrated it, or it does not come out from the wooden block. Okay, wooden block mass is m2. So how could you solve such type of problem? Okay, so apply this one, initial momentum of system. So initially what we write here guys, if you think, so m1, say u1, or m2, now its velocity is u2 suppose. Okay, and now this one and this one, okay, sticking to each other. Okay, why? Because it does not come out from the wooden block after striking, or you can say penetration. So the whole mass of the system is m1 m2, or now here suppose velocity is v. Okay, so guys, here what is the condition, the wooden block is in rest condition. Okay, so we can write here u2 value is 0. Okay, so we can write v equal to minus sine m1 or u1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so guys, now these are the three examples for the conservation of linear momentum. Okay guys, how we can apply the third law for deriving this equation. Okay, now we can see. Okay, so application of third law, action and reaction. Okay, see, suppose guys, our ball whose mass is m1 moving with initial velocity, okay, u1. Okay, now the mass m2 of the second ball, or this one is its initial velocity. Okay, now this one is a ball 1, this one is a ball 2. Okay, now say this one or this is 2, or m1 u1 m2, or this is u2. Okay, what's happened, they collide with each other. Okay, suppose this collision or they are together for a time t. Okay, and after just separation, okay, their velocity becomes v1 and v2. Okay, so what we write about a force during the collision? Okay, so you can say, sir, we read in our previous lecture force and laws of motion. Okay, the link of that lecture is given in description box. F equal to mass times uniform acceleration a. Okay, so now suppose this one f12 is force applied by the first ball to second one. Okay, here we assume u1 is greater than u2. Okay, now so what force exerted by 2 on 1? You can say, sir, this one will become negative sign, or f2, or this is 1. Okay, now we can write m1, here the force is equal to m time acceleration. So you can know acceleration equal to v minus u, or divided by t, means the t is a time lapse when the velocity changes u to v. Okay, so here this one is v1, or this one is u1. Okay, or this is time t. Now put a negative sign, m2 v2 minus u2, or this one becomes now acceleration when divided by time t. So t and t cancel out, guys. So you can say, sir, this is equal to now this one. Okay, minus m2 v2 plus m2 or u2. Okay, so if we take this one this side, okay, or this one in this side, then this becomes positive sign, or this one is equal to, guys, this one. Okay, so we can again rearrange this one. The left hand side becomes m1 u1 m2 u2, or this is m1 v1 or m2 v2. So you can now see how the third law of motion, action and reaction, helps us to deriving this equation. Okay, so you can say, sir, the initial momentum of the system is equal to this one, and the final is this one. So these are equal before the collision and after the collision. Guys, when we are talking about this one, we ignore what other external force. Okay, like friction, may be due to air, or what you can say, ground. Okay, or maybe any other thing, etc. Okay, so hope, guys, the theory part of the third law of motion and conservation of linear momentum now clear to you. Okay, now see one numerical problem for application of linear momentum. Okay, now guys, see the question. A car whose mass is 1500 kg moving with velocity 20 meter per second horizontally and collide with another car whose mass is 200 kg and moving with velocity 10 meter per second. After collision, the velocity of car whose mass is 1500 kg, its velocity reduces to 5 meter per second. Question is here, find out velocity of car 2000 kg after collision. So guys, now proceeding for solution here. Okay, now see, this one is a question based on conservation of linear momentum. Okay guys, linear means moving in one direction. Okay guys, the word conservation already we discussed. Okay, means constant before and after collision. Okay, we are talking about what guys? Linear momentum. Okay, so we here apply the conservation of linear momentum. Okay, so here we first write what information is given. Okay, so m1 mass, which is car 1 1500 kg, m2 car whose mass is 2000 kg, its initial velocity is 20 meter per second and its initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay, after collision m1 1500 kg velocity becomes 5 meter per second or m2 2000 kg, its velocity is unknown, so we know v. Okay, so next we write initial momentum of system here before collision and final momentum of system after collision. Okay, so guys, here we ignore frictional force as in question nothing about friction. Okay, so you assume that frictional force is 0. Okay, now here we write initial momentum of system which is being made by two cars. Okay, here first car m1 e1 its momentum, the second car momentum this one. Now after collision the first car velocity is becomes v1, or this second car whose mass is 200 kg, its velocity becomes v2. Okay, now what we do next, here we can write here 1500 kg and now u1, this one 20 meter per second, then make addition, this is 2000 kg or this is 10 meter per second. Okay, now see this one 1500 kg, or now after collision velocity 5 meter per second, then make addition 2000 kg and this is v. Okay guys, one thing you notice why I am writing the units of the quantity. Okay guys, when you are going to make equate any equation or solving this equation, then you need to see units are same or not, left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so here see this one in kg, this one is in kg, this is in kg, or this one is kg. Okay, so we don't need to do anything for making it in kg. Okay, why? Because we already know the SI unit, okay, of the momentum which is mu is kg meter per second. Okay, now see, so what we do next, we will omit, means हटा देंगे the units for solving the question. Okay, so we can write next guys, this one becomes 1500 into 20 plus 2000 into 10, then next we can write 1500 into 5 plus 2000 into v. Okay, now this one right side to left side, then this becomes 20 minus 5, or you can write this is 2000 into 10, or this one 2000 into v. Okay, so what will be value of this one? 225 then 00. Okay, or this one 20,000. Okay, now this is 2000 v. Now so guys, next we write here sum of these two, 42500 divided by 2000. Okay, so next we can write it 21.25. okay, meter per second. Okay, how? This 2020 cancel out, then it will be 10. If 2 10 are 10, then this one becomes guys what? This one becomes 2125 2.5. Okay, now again if you divide this one, then this will come. Okay, so now see this one question by taking two twice of cars. Okay, suppose this car mass is 2000 kg or this one car 1500 kg mass. Okay, now they are moving. Okay, so what's happened, the velocity of the first car is more than the second one, so after some time it will push it, okay, or collide. Now see, this is a collision. After collision, this is moving like this one. Okay, you can see. So now I think this problem clear to you guys. Okay guys, hope now the concept of third law of motion, or you can say Newton's third law of motion, or you can say action and reaction happens always in pair, and conservation of linear momentum clear to you. Okay, now guys, if you think this lecture is informative for you and others, so please like and subscribe and share this YouTube channel Foundation JEE to your friends and family, so that they will also get benefit from this channel. Okay guys, in next lecture we will discuss some numerical problem based on force and conservation of linear momentum. Okay, one more request from you guys, if you don't on your YouTube notification, then please on your YouTube notification for this channel Foundation JEE channel, which is YouTube channel, so that whenever I will upload the next lecture, you will get the notification. So thanks once again for listening and watching this lecture. Okay.